Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a pick-a-pile with the cards to see for singles what love has in store for you next. What's perhaps holding you back or what's in store for you next. So singles, this is your love reading. So concentrate on the cards. This is our lovely, I think it's an amazonite or maybe it's a aventurine on the red cards. Then we have the lovely Beyond Lumeria cards with the Rose Quartz, and then we have our Howlite on our Lucy Cavendish, which is the fairy tale deck. So these have been pre-shuffled, and then that's our oracle cards. So whichever one you're drawn to, you can move straight to the timestamps below. And if I could ask you to, if you haven't already, subscribe, it would be really helpful for me and my channel. And if anyone has any suggestions of pick-a-piles that they'd like me to do coming up, then please leave a comment below, and I'll see if I can get around to doing that for you. Okay, well, let's see if we can get this singles love reading started. To my channel, thank you for joining me. Now you have picked this lovely green stone. I think it is amazonite, but forgive me if I'm wrong. So I've pre-shuffled these oracle cards, and the ones that you have picked are Breathe, I am kind and loving towards others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. Now remember, this won't resonate with everyone, so perhaps another pile is for you. These are also timeless readings, so whenever this message comes to you is the right time. The key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay? And for our love cards, it's not you, it's me. And then it's not me, it's you. Okay, that's a flip. But it's come out that way, so it's not you, it's me. Okay? Soul connection, and these are the cards. You're my soulmate, and these are our fairy deck, the journeyman. Okay, so I'm going to start for your singles love reading with Breathe. So for you, I feel like they're telling me it's time to take a moment to yourself and breathe. I feel a lot of you tend to race and jump into relationships and maybe go a little bit, head first, feet first, just, dive right in, hard in your shit sleeve kind of people. And it's really good just to make sure that you're going in the best you can be, making sure that you're a whole person going into this relationship, and that you're centered and balanced before you even try and let anybody else into your zone. So it's telling me that perhaps you're not quite as balanced as you could be, and that maybe this is the time to really rebalance yourself and take this space and time as a blessing to rebalance, and even putting up some boundaries for yourself. I'm getting a sense of that you let people walk all over you a little bit, so it's about putting the boundaries up to make sure that you know that you have a self-worth, and that you don't accept things that you often have in the past. And that's what the working on yourself before you let anybody else in, because we don't want to be treated like a doormat. We want to be our authentic self and not hide ourselves away. We want to, they're just saying, they want you to be able to, express who you are, and the right person will accept you for exactly who you are. And sometimes I think we try, and when we're not in the right state of mind, they're telling you that, you're perhaps praying for the wrong thing. Perhaps it's not the person, that you think you need, that you're asking for. So they're just asking you to perhaps take it on board that perhaps what you think you were searching for may not be quite right for you, and perhaps it's something quite different. And when you are settled and balanced, your actual idea of what you actually need is something very different. And I feel like some of you are still very much attached to past relationships, and this is what I'm feeling like, that you're still emotionally attached and need to really release some emotional baggage from the past relationship before you'll be ready to move on. Now, I feel a lot of you I'm sorry about the plane going over, have done the "it's not me, it's you," and heard that, and you've really taken it to heart, that you know it's got to be me, and it's the person that's been, you know, the person that I'm feeling that you're still tied yourself to, that you haven't quite released yet, is you know, it's sort of like they're holding on to you a little bit when they're like, "It's not me, it's you." It's someone who was never really truly committed to you, and they just want you to know that, you know, it is them, because they weren't ready for commitment. They weren't ready to really take you on as you deserve to be treated. So it was like, I don't want to put enough effort in, so I'm pulling back. And that's because they're not the right person. And the right person is your soulmate, and I feel like they're ready to come in, and I feel like they've been working on themselves, and I feel like they have also been through some traumatic relationships, but they've already done a lot of work about releasing those people and their patterns of how they come across these people. I feel like they're a caring person like you are, and they've also been a little bit trodden upon in the past. And I'm getting the journeyman here, and I feel like it's time for you to go out on your own first. And that's what they're giving me. They're giving me until you really embrace your own singledom and freedom. And I'm getting some of you have been single for a long time, but I feel like you haven't really embraced it and really just been comfortable in yourself to just, you know, go out and just go, I'm happy being single. And it's not until you're fulfilling yourself as a single entity and as a whole that and find your life purpose, that you're actually going to find that rock and that person that you're looking for. And yeah, I do feel like I'm getting that you were heading towards the wrong people in the past, and have still got some connections to people that perhaps weren't in the past, not the right kind of people for you. So let's have a look at the cards here. Sorry about that. What messages can we get for cards? So pile number 1. So I've got them upside down. Okay, the world. Okay, this is wonderful. Yep, they're just asking you to look at yourself and re-emerge and and this is, for me, this is looking like a phoenix. This is like coming out of the ashes and pulling yourself up and really dancing away and seeing, reactivating your spiritual self and reactivating all that joy that you used to feel, and you're going to start attracting the most beautiful people towards you. And I do feel this soulmate is waiting for you, but they're waiting for you to see yourself as the beautiful person that you were. And I get this, I listen to my heart and I follow my knowing. This is a real connection card as well. So I feel like this is what you're working towards, and your goals are going to be towards. It's about building yourself up so that you can be a full person for this connection. And this is what this person also has been working on. I feel like this person sort of fell apart for a while. This is a person that perhaps is a divorce or a separation that really sent them back to basics, that really sort of shattered their world. But instead of letting it sort of totally destroy them, they just really picked themselves up, and they have like a brighter, lighter sense of life. And I feel like they're very good-humoured and natured, and they're very down to earth and a bit casual, but they see that they're comforting, and they don't take life too seriously, even though I feel like they do have something in the workplace where they actually have some power and some influence. and they know what they're doing and they're very confident in what they're doing, but in their personal life it hasn't gone so well. And that's the person that you're moving towards. And this is a very caring person. This is someone who is going to want to do the little touches, they're telling me, the little things that make something special, and they want to notice the little things about you, but they want to have someone that is whole unto themselves, that, you know, doesn't need to cling to them, that doesn't need to, you know, be with them all the time. They want an independent person that has, you know, their own joy in life. They don't want to be someone's joy. They just want to be part of someone who is already joyful. And that's what is coming across, that I feel that needs to be worked on before this person's going to be coming in to your life. So a little bit more of a wait, and then yes, I have everything I need to prosper. And that's just it. You've come to a place where, you know, you've been given all the tools, and you've been given the messages, and they're coming through really strongly. And I know this is coming through as a woman, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a woman listening to this. This could be a man as well, but this is about their strength within, and finding that inner peaceful emotion, of confidence and calmness within yourself, and just being settled and grounded. And some of you, I'm getting aren't as grounded as you could be, and really to work on that would be a really positive thing. So, you know, make sure you take time out to really ground yourself, and don't focus on anybody else but yourself. You know, you're focused on a lot of other people and sort of outwardly getting your joy from outward, and it's time to focus on the inside, because you're just absolutely beautiful within. And as soon as you start lighting yourself up from within, that's when your soulmate's coming through. So, you know, I really do think but there's some beautiful, wonderful people coming in as well. So not just a soulmate, but actually really warm, connected people that will really support you as well. So yeah, so this is a lovely reading, and I hope that has resonated with some of you. Thank you for joining me for this love singles reading, and hopefully I'll see you again. If you have any comments or things you want to see, any pickapiles you'd like to see, please leave me a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, that would be really amazing. If you could, I'd be so grateful. But hopefully I'll just see you again, and have a lovely week. Hello and welcome, pile number 2. So you chose the Beyond Lumiere cards, and which are gorgeous, and the Rose Quartz crystal. So I have pre-shuffled, and remember, this won't resonate with everyone, and this is also a timeless reading. So when you come across this, is when you're meant to see it. So the first card we have for you is the Violet Flame. And then we have, from the fairies, Spirit Dancer. From our Soul Connection deck, we have You're My Queen. We have I Feel Like I'm Walking on Eggshells with You. It's Good to Feel Good. And we also have The Universe Works Fast When I'm Having Fun. Okay, so this is one of the first times I've used this deck. So now the Violet Flame, I'm feeling this is very much about someone who's working very much on their inner intuition and has been really connected. I feel like you're actually quite psychic and quite spiritual, and have actually been maybe held back from this by past relationships, and it's only by being single that you've actually really had time to connect with spirit and connect with your inner being, and have actually been working on clearing yourself and manifesting new things, and really opening your third eye and moving towards your actual ultimate goal in life, and attracting not just your soulmate, but soul family and other soul energies that will be working with you towards a beautiful future together. I feel like you're really connected with nature at the moment. I feel like some of you do work out in nature, and it's really some work in the environment or volunteer in the environment, and it's a real sense of connection and connectiveness to that, or even I'm getting witches and things that you do to reconnect with the earth and yourself. And it's been a really enlightening phase for you. And through this, I feel like your vibration has totally changed, and you yourself know that you have grown so much and moved forward so much that you are expecting and know that there is someone totally different coming in for you. And this person that's coming in is nothing like the past karmic debts that you were paying. I feel like you had with the ancestors and things, you've had ancestral lines that you had to really work on and heal. And you've done that, and you've actually really disattached and released a lot of karmic bonds and things like that from your past and your family's past. And by doing this, you're really going to be attracting different people as well as different soulmates and soul connections. And I really feel like you're like a queen. You finally got this this beautiful energy, and it's a light, so it's not necessarily a woman, but it's that beautiful nurturing energy, that calm, centered energy. So like a really earth energy I'm talking about, you know, when you think of a like a Taurus kind of energy, where you just know they're very nurturing and family orientated, that they really, and like a Cancer who likes to really get their family around, that just goes, oh, I know they're a water sign, but they also have that real attachment to family where they just, you know, caring and that spirit towards them. And there's just a couple of things that they have message, because I feel like you, we're going to go, no, they're telling me here first. Sorry, so they feel like, I'm getting that you're a very free spirit, and you finally, I feel like you were held back for a long time from being yourself, and you let go now, and you're totally sort of embraced being who you are. And saying your piece, you know, it's a very quiet, peaceful way, but actually being who you are and telling people who you are and what you want. And this is coming across, and but people are still a little bit afraid to break you. And I think it's not afraid that you know, they'll say the wrong things. They just don't want to hurt you, and they feel like you're very a gentle and kind soul, or that they can trigger you, because I feel like you might have got triggered a lot in the past from past connections, and so you were a lot more fragile. And they're going, the eggs, the fragility of life, but you have strength, and you might come across as someone who is, you know, slight or small or someone diminutive, because you are, I feel, more like a softly spoken, or you hold yourself back. You're not someone to bust through in an argument or anything. But they're saying you are stronger than most people give you credit for. So, you know, make sure that you show people that you can stand up for yourself, and you do have a voice. And if you want to say something, make sure you speak your truth, and make sure, I feel like some of you have got through, which is funny because my voice is just crackling on me as soon as I started this reading. But they're saying some of you do have throat issues. You might even have a sore throat at the moment, or, you know, thyroid issues or something like that, where you've just, because you've held your voice back, and you felt like people have over-dominated you. So, but, you know, it's good to let yourself, and I feel like you're a little bit afraid to feel good, and, you know, it's like a decadence to feel good and feel energized, and they're telling me they want you to go out and have fun. And if you can dance, I know dancing at the moment in a lot of places is banned. It is here where I am in New South Wales. But if you can go out and dance, if you can go, I mean, dance in your living room by yourself, we all do it. It's absolutely fun, so much fun. But go for a swim, go splash around in a creek, go, you know, if you've got snow, go, you know, play in the snow, make a snow angel, whatever it is that makes your spirit soar and makes you want to be a child again. Do those and do those outings that make you be you again and be joyful and playful, and that's where you're going to attract those new people in, that because you're putting yourself out there, and you'll see the new people be attracted to you and your energy. And I do get there is multiple people coming forward for you. So let's just clarify for you. Sorry, this has gone a bit long. I was trying to do short pickapiles, but I'm just not very good at short. Try my hardest. And let's see, we've got 6 of Cups. I remember and I treasure past happiness. So this is someone who looks a little bit back too much. When I show my work, others give support. And okay. I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality, and the universe brings all I need to feel blissful. So what this is telling me is, apart from, you might see, we've got every card here, but we also have 2 4s at the end. So I feel like you've been looking back and you've actually been afraid to spend money on yourself and really step up in work as well. And you've got so much potential, but it's a bit of holding your voice back and you know, letting others take credit for what you're doing. So they're just saying, you know, you've got to find that inner strength back within yourself. And the universe is going to, when you find your bliss within yourself and you go and seek it, that's when the universe is going to deliver you all that you've desired. And, you know, you are such a kind and beautiful, this pink heart chakra that is just waiting to be loved, nurtured and cared for. And I feel like, you know, there's so many people waiting for that. And I feel like it's coming really quickly. So they're just like, prepare yourself, because, you know, you've been working so strongly on yourself and you're shining really radiantly. So just, you know, go out there, have like an awesome time, like fly around like a fairy, and just, you know, pay no attention. Like the universe just wants you to have fun, and when that fun's coming in, so are those next people. And I get multiple people, so I'm getting the maybe not the soulmate, but these are connections you need to have to really like maybe soul family. And there might be, I'm getting there are a couple of soulmates in there, so please don't, you know, think they're not. But there's even soul family connections that you'll just find some real great loves that you just go, they're just my family. And it's because you've cleared the way with all this work you've been doing on yourself. So just go out, have fun, enjoy yourself, and all the goodness will be drawn to you. So, you know, have a great time. This is just have fun and be yourself and enjoy your time, because you deserve it. Well, thank you so much, Pile 2. Thank you for joining me. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd really be grateful if you could. And if you also have anything you wish to see on these pickapiles, I'd really appreciate it if you'd go in the comments and leave me a message and tell me what you'd like to see. That'd be great. And hopefully you'll have a great week and, you know, manifesting some great things for yourself. So well done. All right, hopefully I'll see you again next time. Thanks. Hello and welcome. We have pile number 3 for our singles love reading. So we're just getting messages of perhaps what's holding you back, what's holding them back, something about them. And this is from our Lucy Cavendish deck. So this will be our, we've got the poisoned apple, jealousy. So I wonder what that's about. We've also got from the fairies, the sage. Okay. We have, I'm scared of losing you. All right. And I'm scared because I know you're the one. Okay. We've also got, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Okay. And I've also got, oneness is my true nature. All right. So what I'm getting from this is, I feel like the guides are telling me this is someone that's holding themselves back. You've got a lot of walls up. You've had a lot of hurt, and you've attracted a lot and had to learn a lot about relationships and yourself. You've had a lot of lessons that perhaps you've learnt more than once. A lot of people I'm getting a lot of cheating, a lot of people that have not treated you kindly, have not treated you as you should be treated. I'm getting, a lot of mistreatment is the word. I'm just getting that the person that's this reading's for, or people this reading's for, is someone that, is still very much hurt inside. So the love you're seeking is not going to be healthy that's coming in, they're telling me. So it's about, so they're telling me, it's about inner wisdom. It's about finding and releasing all the reasons that and the lessons that you have learned already, and not repeating them. And they're saying that you've repeated them with a few people, and you feel like there's some of you are thinking there's something wrong with you. There's something that attracts these people to you, and it's about learning the lessons and really realizing that you can, move past them. And it's not about guilt. It's about that you learnt a lesson, and that you are just stronger because of this lesson, and you're not diminished in any way. You're just a stronger and healthier person because you've overcome so much, and you've overcome these people, and these are manipulative people. And you don't need to judge yourself. You don't need to feel guilty. And but there's things that you can do to help release that and release those triggers. And I feel like you've got a lot of triggers still in you, where people say things, or even smells. I'm getting smells and scents, like perhaps someone's aftershave or perfume that really re-triggers certain things. I'm even getting, I don't know if it's coffee or breakfast food, or there's something that's triggering me, like a cafe. There's like a smell in a cafe kind of environment. So it's probably coffee. Sorry, I don't drink. I mean, it's just that's kind of the sense where it's sort of like you go places, or you smell something, and it instantly connects you back with that fear state, that sadness connected with it that you haven't quite shifted yet, and that's put all your boundaries up. So that hasn't allowed you to shine your inner being in your inner self. And I think this is talking to me about, you're scared of losing yourself again to someone and then not being the right person. You're scared of letting your walls down and trusting your intuition because people have, fooled you, is what you think. It is like people have brought people to us in certain places because we need lessons, and you were strong enough to get through that lesson, and you were strong enough to learn these things about yourself. So you don't need to hold on to that pain and angst. You just need to know that you are strong enough to move forward, and you can release that and the guilt or the tension that's held back, and the sadness and the anger and all those things. And once you do, then you're not going to have that fear, and you're going to know that anybody else that comes through, you're going to realize it and understand the triggers and see them for what they are, because you know who they are now, and you aren't going to let those people in. So you don't have to have those huge barriers up, because you are so much wiser than you were, and that's what they're telling me. So they said, when you're not working with, sorry about the plane everyone, I hope you can still hear me. So they're saying when you align yourself spiritually, and also putting balance in your life. So I'm getting with you, some of you over exercise, they're giving me. Some of you overdo things. So it's like over partying, or they over exercise, that you overdo things. Sort of like you find one thing and then you overdo it. So they're just saying to find the balance. So if you do a good thing, then don't overdo it, because then you'll overbalance that one area in your life. So don't overwork, don't over exercise, don't overeat. Whatever it is that you do to comfort yourself, it's just about finding and making a plan and making a balanced plan. And I'm getting this oneness is my true nature. I'm actually getting that this is about, apart from, really finding, the love for yourself again, and really forgiving yourself for things that you don't need to forgive yourself for, but, being kind to your inner self. They want you to know that, you deserve to be loved, and you are definitely going to be in a loving, committed relationship with someone who, treats you as like you should be treated. And you deserve that. You don't need to be alone. You don't need to hide yourself away. And they really wanted you to know that and hear that, because that's really important. And we're going to have some clarifying cards, and I hope this is not so heavy, because I'm thinking a singles love reading would have been a little bit lighter, but I'm sorry, I get what I'm given. So we'll just... this is what you were needed. So this says, I trust my ideas and my direction. And I feel you've changed your direction, they're telling me. You've changed a lot about yourself. And now if you can just go on the one extra step and just change your mindset about yourself, then I trust I'm always safe and protected. And that's it. I feel like that you're getting yourself set up and financially stable, and so you feel like you always are in control, and that will make you feel more confident and comfortable within yourself. And then I am ready to love and learn. And I think that's the whole thing, isn't it? It's that I feel like they're telling me that you're not ready yet, and the key to your heart is yourself and your self-love, and that you don't love yourself enough to be able to find someone else, because you're just not quite there yet. You're still locked in this sadness. And so once you work on releasing that, and that, giving and putting that, that beautiful pink love back into your heart chakra, and feeling that, and looking in that mirror and telling yourself how loved and valued and kind and wonderful you are, and, working at that, manifesting it every day, that's really going to come through and shine through. And then, you will just be so radiant and beautiful that you won't need someone else, but you'll just complement someone else, and that person you'll be able to trust because you trust yourself. And that's what I'm getting from this reading. So look, I hope this has resonated for some of you and has helped some of you. And if you have anything you would like to see on my channel, like pickapile suggestions, please leave a comment below. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd be very grateful. That would be very helpful for me. Thank you. And hopefully I'll see you again soon, and have a lovely week. And hopefully see you again soon.